Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, people. How are we? I have no idea what my audio level sounds like. It could be completely off. It could be exactly right. Not sure. Hey, bud, how you doing, man? How are you doing? Bro is on a different account. Imagine. Imagine it. Sounds good. Cheers, my dude. Cheers. So we're gonna play some Borderlands 4 today. Um, just because it's super intensive of a game. Um, So I'm basically just trying to push my GPU, or trying to push my internet, trying to push my CPU, push it all to the max, and see what we can get. I mean, currently I'm at 3% CPU usage, multi-streaming. Let's just see how this goes, and hopefully things don't break, and things just go all right. Because I had no problem running Risk of Rain the other day. I'm using times 3 frame gen, and I just don't see the point in using times 4. That's just not me, but I only find times 4 to be a problem. Only time I've seen to find times 4 to be an issue, when you're playing multiplayer, depending on who you're connected to and stuff. Oh, that missed. That's better, my dude. That's better. So, I don't know if you've ever heard of the program Streamer Bot. That is what I'm using for multi-chat, and it seems to be, because I got to have Streamer Bot open anyway, because I use it to declare when ads are going to start running as an overlay. I thought might as well use its built-in chat function. It seems to work pretty well. What's doing Borderlands? New story. Dependent on your PC, runs like potato. That's it, really. New story. Quite nice. Ah, that's very true. Yeah, it's currently in beta. You have to request to join it. It took me about a month of waiting. Before I got accepted in. Honestly, such a broken skill. Oh, no shot. Did I actually... I wanted to grind out, right? I wanted to grind out. I was gonna make the title originally like Horace grinding, so I could grind out this guy's weapon, and it dropped already. It dropped on the first kill. That's mad. That's actually mad. Oh, that's a Papega right there. That's fair enough. Okay, well, I guess we go grind the next one. Because the good thing about Borderlands 4 is we can regrind using Moxie's Encore. You can just pay the money, which you easily earn enough if you collect all the weapons you don't need, and then you could just go again. And you could just keep rinsing and repeating the same boss without having to like save, exit. It's so cool. So it means grinding them is way more, just more intuitive, way more effective, rather than And just like quit out, quit back in. But that's just mad. That's actually pretty mad. I was not expecting to get it straight away. It's the fact by default it's I know, I'm pretty sure he also has a shield or a stim, so could probably go in that. So let's actually go again just for the fun of it. I mean, it's just the software I use, right? And just what I already own. It is what it is, like, you know. Alright, let me just sit here, and then we just go here, and then we just... So, I wonder if using double barrel will make that kill a little bit faster. Don't need. Don't need. Like, if you're kind of about the red chest, that's hard thing we need. Alright, let's just go again, I guess, until... I could do it buying ammo, probably. That would probably be quite handy, but... Absolutely run out. I remember fighting this guy the first time around and literally using just one of these shotguns on him. That siren ability to be able to reload constantly is a little bit busted once you get down to his like flash and stuff. Oh well. Hey, it's in the game, it's intended. It is what it is. How many go wrong? Cannot go wrong. Well, we made more money off our weapons than what it costs to fight this guy. So. Oh. It's actually mad that this is the double element as well. It's just the fact it's not got much ammo, but you know. and then we hit this, and then we bang, 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 hit him. Kind of busted, but you know, it is what it is. Can't really complain. I'm pretty sure he drops some form of shield or stim. We were grinding out soul last night. That was quite fun. Maybe I should put this into... That's probably a little bit better. That's probably why like my shotguns hold so much reserves and stuff, because especially this AR, it just threads through ammo like way too fast. No, pistols are not too worried. It's the backpack space and the shotguns, SMGs I don't use. But... oh, I actually wonder if I can... I guess you can't refund unless you can do it in the respec tree. Not gonna lie, this shotgun's actually quite fun. Even though I'm not a huge fan of them, because you've got a... it charges up. But because of its charge up time, especially once you're like in your siren, once you've got that activated, cannot really complain. So all we do is we then do this, and then we just spam F while shooting, and then he dies, and then everything else dies. So you can just hard tank the hit there. I do feel like everything has a replayability, like, cooldown on it. In the sense of what loot actually drops. Because yesterday, like I said, we were doing Soul. And unfortunately with Soul, we actually got to the point where Soul was dropping just whites. I don't know whether we were just getting hard unlucky. I'd probably assume that is what was going on, but... we eventually... I think we probably went through and did him at least... I'd probably say at least 12 times. But, you know, we did the side, like the side bosses, the 3 of them. Wait, I wonder if... oh, I was gonna say this was Shred. Obviously now that he's on. Not bad, actually. Yes, okay, there's more weapons here with better DPS, but you actually can't really go wrong. Especially once you take into account like the incendiary burn and the cryo. God, I've hit this guy pretty hard, to be honest. To be honest, it wasn't too bad of a kill. Will not complain. Bonuses about these bosses, like you get all those weapons at the end, and 9 times out of 10, absolute jank. So you just go here, sell that, and then just go again. They got 20k cash though. It only costs 11k to do. Bear in mind that's just from the weapons alone. But that's not even taking into consideration like what I might get drop money wise. Down here, and we can just sit here and do this. So Horus only gives 500 XP, whereas Soul gives like just over 1k. So but the problem is that Soul just seems to take so much longer. But, yeah. It is what it is. Need to kind of be more on it, and then I can hit him like almost straight away then. I wonder if for Horus heavy ordnance would be better, but we'll see. That was pretty close, that one, actually. No. I feel like I'm just a select user of weapons. Like, the order snipers are probably the only order weapons I actually like. Whereas, like, maybe the pistols, because they're alright, like, early game. I'll actually take that just in case. But everything else I'm not a fan of. Like, as a Destiny player, it just feels like using a fusion rifle. See, against the shield, it's not that great. Jesus. Kind of getting a bit, what's the word? Bit impatient. Instead of just actually taking my time with him. Alright, let's do this one more time, and then we can head on to probably main story, to be honest. I need to do some of that. Not probably. I actually do need to do main story. Cool. Wow, this portion that I wanted to do a lot faster than intended. How much? Oh, it's quite a bit more. The barrel shotgun and full door. Interesting. Cool. Alright. I do need to do that at some point. I do need to deal with the vault But right now, the vaults can wait. I will just deal with the vault once once we're a little bit higher level. I forget how high that grapple is. Did quite a few like side quests last night, so it's really annoying. Like you turn on the echo, turn on Echo's thing to be last longer, and it just I don't feel like it actually lasts any longer. I would honestly rather just have my minimap and it just show me like an actual sat nav. You know? See, I'm sure in here I've got it set to but long does not feel like long. I'm sure on default it's... Yeah, I'm sure the default, like, medium length lasts longer. But, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a gripe. Definitely far from a gripe. Yeah, I don't... Either I'm being a spanner, which is probably more likely the case. Yeah. I'm not being a spanner. See, now that I'm actually using this, I thought maybe the Jacob's one would be a lot better, but I mean, I'm glad I got it on, like, the first. The first going. Okay. Cool. It's a shame I don't think this has got an element on it. No, it doesn't. It's mad to think that the submachine gun does more damage per bullet and DPS overall than an assault rifle. Really is pretty mad to think. Let's get this, and then hopefully maybe that elevator will start working. Because if that lift doesn't start working, then can't really go any further. Little boppy sound effect. I never actually buy stuff on the vending machines, to be honest, until like later game. Because very rarely are they exactly what you need or what you want. And they're normally lower quality than what you've already got. Right, let's see if this lift now works, or do I need to do the side quest that's next to it? Right, let's take a massive hint that we need to do this side quest. Okay, if it will let me do it. Game. Oh, it's not. It's just a beacon in it. Jeez, the Louise. Alright. Either there's another way around, or... I guess not. I guess we do literally need to go up through this path. If I track that, it takes me up through here anyway. Yeah, maybe there is a way around. And I am again, indeed. Being that person. I don't think so, because Echo 4 keeps trying to take me that way. It's not actually like full. Okay, right. Okay. So I can make it up here, and then we make it along this way. Aye. Aye. Hey, it's all good, my G. Oh, have you... Yeah, we do. We need to play some armor, man. We need to... I've not played that in a while. I've not really touched it. Like, I mean, I did it to test out my new GPU, but that was it. Aye. Of course. You know, that's all it does take precedence. Yeah, the only problem with like to really get stuck in, you kind of do need to like almost play a full match. Slash find like a community area that you can like be a part of. Oh, it will take me this way. It was just like the lift is faster. Okay. See. I am just losing me marbles. Let's see. It doesn't really last long enough. Like, I can't even like scan again. Yeah, let me put it on medium and see. See whether there's maybe a little bug. I feel like this road is very weirdly textured. The one thing I do want to see is, can I... That's better. Invert the chat direction, that's way better. Oh, well, I'm not looking at the bottom. Got 2 with my GTX 1060 and 3 free on Epic. Now, controversial to one's opinion, I actually think... this is my... I'd probably say this is this... Other than, quote, some of the bugs, Okay, but that's just... That's again dependent on, you know, what machine you've got. I actually think this is probably my favorite so far. If you asked me before this game came out, 2. 2 was my favorite. I wouldn't say I hated 3, but I didn't like 3 enough that I could play it all the way through. This is way more polished than 3. In the sense of, like, to play. Like, the features are not polished. I wouldn't say the game itself. I found less bugs in 3. I've only had a few bugs, and that's normally when you connect to someone and your ping is 70. We can definitely jam co-op. I'm happy to play through 2. 2 is a good starting point. Only because it's a smaller file game. As well. Or even just jam whatever, like... I'm pretty chill when it comes to what to game nowadays. Just as long as it's not Fortnite. Kind of... Oh! Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a kiddo game these days. Yeah, bro, I can't even keep up with that. I actually feel like what I need to do is actually... do that, and then I need to turn that on. Oh, that's so much better. And then what I need to do is actually put... There we go. Put the chat window on the top and OBS on the bottom. There we go. Because everything you use, right? New chat. You know, if you text, chat appears at the bottom. DMs, chat appears at the bottom. Whereas I tried to invert it there and it just completely threw me. Yo, hey Matt, how's it going, bro? How you doing? Alright, let's... Wait, was that really the mission? No, it's not. I just have to go speak to this guy. Oh, that's good. Oh, I didn't know that was a mass problem, man. I thought it was just like one game specifically, but if you've got a mass issue, just drop me a... Exactly, the P5 crossover. I'm sure it's P5 only. I feel like it's Phantom Thieves only, right? I saw it on Twitter. It looked pretty cool. Oh, that's good. Hey, I mean, at least it's something Persona related. You know, even if it was like, say, I mean, P5 is kind of like, they dived full in, right, with P5. Even though full-blown game, I would say P3 is the newest. P3 remake, but... I did play some of the mobile one. I don't even know what it's called. Obviously, because I just play it on Steam. The free one. I quite like it. That's understandable. That's pretty cool. That's... yeah, that one. I mean, I think it runs really well. And it's just a nice, fun little... And because it's free... I mean, yeah, okay, it's a mobile game. But... it's more designed for a touchscreen and stuff, and yada yada yada, but it's still fun to play. I'm hoping we can at least get this mission done before I need to head over to work. Because... except for that, I feel like I'm playing Destiny. Oh, there's guilds? Yeah, I have no idea. I think I played, like, the first... maybe the first, like, 10 minutes, so I won't lie. But the first 10 minutes alone were like, fun to play. It just feels like... It just feels like playing P5, to be honest. Like... so I'm not really going to complain. But look at this guy, man. Yeah. I mean, as much as, like, some people weren't a huge fan, and... I mean, I do go back and play it every now and then, but I actually really like, not Star Rail. Genshin. Even though I've never been, like, a big gacha player and stuff. No, I feel like Genshin really kind of changed the gacha game. Because obviously originally they were just like, they're just like turn-based strategy games, right? And stuff like that, or like tower defense. Whereas like, I feel like Genshin and stuff like that really changed the space. I'm here to kill the Timekeeper's commander and rip his bolt. Yeah, luckily I'm not at work for long today. I'm literally doing like a 3-hour shift. But my Tuesdays at work, nice simple 3-hour shift. Yeah, I'm trying to find a new job route, or like trying to re-educate yourself after, you know, college or after multiple years, and they're all like, oh, just do an apprenticeship or just go back to college. And it's like, okay, I can't go back to college because I got bills to pay. And unfortunately, with the apprenticeship wage being $7.55 at the minute per hour, can't really do an apprenticeship because it does not pay enough to be able to pay the bills. So you're just sat here like, well, what the frick do I do? Yeah, it's mad, man. Like, you can't... Like, you can't go back to college because you're too busy paying your bills. You can't go back to college full-time because then you're basically not to be working. You can't even, like, really work. You can work maybe 16 hours, 20 hours max a week. And then you got to find a job that caters for that. You know, being like maybe fast food or like supermarket. And then to do an apprenticeship is like, yeah, at that point, you know, living wages, $12.21 for a reason. Okay. So I think with apprenticeships, as much as in the UK, after, because I've done quite a lot of research into this, so obviously living wage starts at what, 21 now, if I remember rightly. So that's when your 12.21 legally has to be paid minimum. Unless you're paid pro rata, and then in theory you are paid that per hour, and then just divided by your pro rata. You know, if you're like a teacher or whatever. But then, you know, I can't relearn. You know, 40 hours before tax is minimum wage is like around 2K a month. You know, it's like just over 25K. Whereas on 755, let's just do some fast maths here. 755 times by 40, times that by 52. So that's 15.7K. Okay. And then if we do 1221 times by 40 times by 52, that's 25.4 almost. Let's copy that. Let's copy that, and then we go paste. Oh, can't do. We go paste, and then we go minus, and then we paste, and then we press enter. It's a 9.6K a year difference. Divide that by 12. That's £800 a month difference in pay. Times that by 0.8, because we pay 20% in taxes. £646 a month. That is rent for some people. That is absolutely mad. The difference. And it's like, okay, after you turn 19 in the UK and you're in your second year of apprenticeship, you are paid your minimum, you're paid your minimum wage bracket, right? So for me, I would do 1 year, and then because I'm over 21, I get living wage. But for that first year, I lose £650 a month. And if I put into my pension, I lose more. You know? Absolutely mad. Now, I do know that some places will pay, and it's like, okay, cool, that incentivizes me. But the amount of places that pay living wage so that you can retrain is just nowhere near what it kind of should be. And it's just basically like people making free money. You know? They don't want to pay the top-up fee. You know, they don't get that from the government. You know? Absolutely mad. And they're all like, oh, okay, people do what they want to do in the UK and yada yada yada, whatever the hell's going on right now with it. But, you know, okay, say there needs to be more jobs in construction. Well, I can't just easily swap to construction because I need to do an apprenticeship first because you want us all to have like level 3 equivalent. Or to get level 3 equivalent to be in a job, you know, it really just does not make sense to me. Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm the same. I hate academics. I have a degree, and that's it. Like, I did my degree in IT when I was like, I finished that when I was 21. I'm now 28. You know? Like, don't get me wrong, I would say I'm pretty decent at what I do within my IT sector. But the problem is when I work it, and you do that every day, and then you go home and someone goes, oh, can you help me with this IT problem? It's like, I've literally been dealing with IT tickets all day. The last thing I want to do is come home and deal with more IT problems. You know, take that for an example. Yeah, it does. And it kind of puts you just in that, you know, bad state because you just feel like, oh, now I'm doing free work. You know, whereas right now, because I don't work in IT anymore, you know, when I help someone with IT, I actually feel like accomplished because it's like, oh, this is a hobby. I'm not actually getting paid for it. But when I'm getting paid for it and then I go home and I'm not getting paid for it, it's a bit like, you know? Really? That's mad that you need to speak full Finnish to be able to get an IT job in Finland. Can they not just give you a ChatGPT auto-translate overlay? No? You know? All these phones with AI features in them now, and you're telling me that we can't just translate things. You know? I mean, yes, that would take away the whole, like, construct of languages and yada yada yada, but, you know, to be fluent, and it's like they want you to integrate into society, and it's like, by working, you would integrate a lot faster, you know, learning the language and stuff. You know, being forced into that environment. A few months ago, and I seen some presentation where some company is trying to do apps that auto-translate languages for you verbally. That's kind of cool. I mean, so the Pixel Buds that came out 3 years ago, I want to say. I definitely want to say after COVID. It was hard after COVID. I don't know how long. I cannot remember. Oh. Okay. They allowed live translation. If you've seen the Apple keynote the other day, AirPods 3 Pros are gonna let you auto-translate in real time, which is exactly what the Pixel Buds did. Except for obviously because it's Android and, you know, Google Translate, you know, yada yada yada. Yeah, using AI to translate. You know, like, this is where AI comes in handy, right? You know, like, back in the day, right? If you had a home phone system, you could pay a separate company to basically intercept that, or you have it set up where you can have, like, an automatic, quote, AI. It's not AI, is it? It's just press 1 for this, press 2 for that. Then when AI first got introduced, they brought in the whole, like, okay, speak what your problem is, and it will detect the keywords and then push you to the option, rather than you having to try and guess which option you need to go through. iOS 26. I've been on the beta for since beta 1 on my personal phone. And iOS 26 has built in an AI assistant using Apple Intelligence that will speak to the person on the other side of the phone for you. Someone rings me whose number is not saved in my phone. Before it will dial, before it will allow me to answer it, it will force them through an automated assistant on my own personal mobile, built in, no extra cost. And it will ask them in a generic AI voice, or what's your purpose of the call? That will transcript on my lock screen of my phone, and then what they say will transcribe as well. From there, then, obviously, spam callers, they're hanging up straight away. You know, these guys are absolutely hating this. You know, if someone genuinely wants hold of you, they'll leave you a voicemail. They'll answer these questions. So, go back a couple of months ago for a job interview. Guy answered the question, said, I'm ringing regarding yada yada yada. I can then pick straight up and cut him straight off speaking to the assistant, meaning that he can speak straight to me. And boom, done, got a job interview set. Unfortunately, it was a low ball number, but ayo. But that's where it comes in handy, you know, versus me picking up every single mobile number call and 95% of them being scam. Oh, have you been in a car accident recently? Say no, bro. Like, there's good things for AI, and then there's some bad things, but like, you know, we've all seen Wall-E, right? You saw what happened when they kind of had AI do everything for them. Everyone got lazy and fat, and that's all that's gonna happen. You know, if we build robots and stuff, you know, using AI to bring people to club. Yep. Yep. For medical purposes, definitely should not be using AI. Definitely, man. Definitely not using AI. That's horrific. You know? All it does is collectively take, like, you go on the NHS app, or on the NHS website, you type in something, you go, I've got this. And no matter what you type in, you scroll to the very bottom, and it will say 1 in 1 million people, someone has died of said condition you've got. Or symptoms. Because someone had those symptoms, turned out to be something else, and then they died of it. Oh, there it is. Hey, man. Thanks for this resub. See, it worked this time. Oh, you didn't click the share. That would explain why you subbed and it didn't come through. Yeah, without clicking the share, it doesn't come through. That would explain it. That would explain it. It's all good, Mergy. All good. All good. Yeah, when you sent me the screenshots, be like, I subbed and you just ignored me. I was like, huh? Oh, that is see no sub. You know, it makes sense. Because until it's shared, it's not pushed through to, like, stream elements. Or into the chat. But yeah, thanks, Brett, buddy. Thanks for that resub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah. Now it makes sense why you were spamming emotes. Makes sense why you didn't show up. But yeah, we got it down. We got it down. But yeah, definitely should not be using AI for certain things. Like, certain things are handy. Other things, a bit annoying. Like, what I quite like is if you've got an IT problem, this is kind of helpful. Like a small IT issue, you've got, let's take Azure, or Entra, sorry, not Azure. We take Entra ID, right? And it's causing a problem and it's not doing something. And you've tried everything possible, and you really do not want to contact Microsoft support, because they take forever to deal with it. You jump on ChatGPT, you type in your problems, you type in what you've tried. And sometimes it just gives you that one thing that was like, it just fixes it. And it's so helpful. You know, and then you can learn from it, document. I just feel like if I don't take these bats out now, they are going to take me out later. So. Oh, damn, bro. The raid. The raid. I don't even know what I've got. Oh, my. Jeez. I have no idea what I've even got, like, sound on for. For which, what's it called? Like, alerts. Because at one point, all my sounds just seemed to got absolutely deleted. Yeah, man, it's so weird that you can't host anymore. Like raid, I get, like, you know, you send people after your stream to someone else. That's understandable. But hosting was so good. You know? Because the whole point of raiding, right, is you're supposed to raid, like, when you finish streaming. Whereas, like, hosting, you know, you could host them there and it put them on your page. So if your followers were like, oh, let's go see if he's live, just in case, you know, you jump on there and it's like, oh, I'll watch this person instead. You know? Oh. Let's go this way. That makes more sense. Did all that, but I can just... I was like, this screams of boss arena. I feel like breaking those is going to be way more important than not breaking them. Little bats out there, bro. Oh, I forget that it arches. Probably watch out for that. Actually. I know it's got a flamethrower on it, but still. Whereas at least this is gonna do double damage. I don't want to use my siren above that. I don't use my ult yet. My action skill, should I say. Nope. I do not want to die. Because then I gotta redo this again. Don't really want to. Hello? Oh, you get second wind off that. That's not too bad. I just thought I was duff then. Give me the heck out of dodge, bro. One more shot. There we go. Alright, let's see what this geezer gave me. Trash, trash, more trash. Probably trash. I hate auto pistols, so trash. Does more damage, but less DPS. Trash. Absolute trash. Bro, I feel like using Echo 4 is like playing Destiny. Go on, my ghost. Off you go. Yo, we get to find a siren again? Oh, yeah. Okay. We off to find Lilith. Again. Trash, more trash. Oh, my legs got numb from the way I was sat on my chair, cross-legged. Oh, let's Hawaii 5 out of here and go back to wherever we need to. This jump is so funny on this vehicle. It's just like a little bee-hop. Yeah, no, that's not. We're actually gonna do something right now that I've not thought about doing before. And I don't know why I didn't think about doing this a long time ago. And then we'll just ban them, and then we'll make this like regulars. How long does it class a regular as though? That's the. Let's do regulars. Right, we'll add that, and then we'll add this. There you go. We'll add both these phrases, and then we'll just ban the user, and we'll call it view botting / cheap idiots. Lamau. Bye bye. GG get wrecked. Kid. There you go. I think that's appropriate for these cheap viewers. They get hit with a Lamau by. Oh wait, that's wrong. Bye bye. Get GG get wrecked, kid. I think that's a great ban message, personally. And then we'll enable it. Oh. Oh, there you go. Let's actually create the group. Cool. And then if I go here, and they go, it bans them. Lomo. There you go. Instant ban. Stop these people from appearing. GG get wrecked. They are going to find pretty quickly that it will just get insta-banned. Now, hopefully anyone that uses cheap viewers or bracket remove the space will instantly get banned, no matter which phrase they use. And because they just come in, copy paste, and then they're done, like, that's literally it. They just get banned. I was meant to do it before, but oh well. It will do now. So I think the ban message is just funny. But what they do is they just paste it, press enter or whatever, and then leave, so. Probably filter by viewers. Yeah, filtered by viewers, descending. So you're going from, you know, lowest viewers first, and then all they're doing is just jumping in and then just spam posting. And it's like, well, this is I think the first time it's ever appeared on mine, on one of my streams. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll deal with it now, before I forget to deal with it later. That's hilarious. Am I about to find out that my dog doesn't pant on boats, but will pant in the car? as respect goes. Because of course you could do your customization in the menu now. Well, I'd been able to do that in 3, but because I didn't really play 3, because it was just ugh. I need to actually like start getting myself ready for work, but I'm enjoying this game way too much. The one thing I have realized, and I've only just noticed it, is my music overlay, no matter where I put it for this game, unless I put it in an awkward place, is in the way. You know, every game is different, but I don't want it like too much in the way. That should be fine, right? Put it above the indicator. As long as the indicator for the quest marker doesn't move, then we should be. To be honest, I've also had no lunch. That's not a smart idea. Get the talking over with.
さて、お主が異物を手に入れた時に聞いた声についてだが、不思議な現象と言えるじゃろう。興味深いのは声がエリジウムについて話していたことじゃ。悪逆のリクターはエリジウムをかき集めるという噂でな。何をするつもりなのかは山のみぞ知るがの。
あれはまるで警告みたいだった。エリジウムがどうとか。あとはセイレーンを探せって言ってた。さっきの感じだとろくなことじゃないね。
エリジウムについては噂程度しか知らんな。だがな、不満のベックスよ。この山にお主の仲間がいるところをこの目で確かに見たことがある。し かし奴の企みを暴けば評議会を説得し反旗を翻すことができる。そうすればお主が探している司令ボルトも手に入るじゃろう。
You know what I say, bud?
少し前
Cooked chicken.
た精霊が
That's what you are, bro.
頂に現れた。
Let's just barbecue him.
ここに来る連中のほとんどは悪逆のリクターを恐れるが、そやつはむしろ戦いを挑みたがっていたの。その山猫こそが聖なる異物が言っていた人物かもしれん。彼女は東の果てにいる。引っかかれないようにな。
Just got called loser in Discord. Or in the Discord. Because I've already got 2 holidays booked for next year. As well as I'm going over to Northern Ireland to actually build someone a computer. So annual leave wise, that's most of it used. And bro is like, oh, do you want to come Egypt? Oh, bro, I got the annual leave. And it's not even next year yet. Where are the... There. You know? Oh. No. I need to claim that safe house. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's claim the safe house, and then I can call it there until later this evening, once I'm back. This guy nudging me, bro. He literally, like, you know what? Nudge. Oh, yeah. So, dude messages me once because I nudged him on TikTok. And then dude turns around and goes, don't nudge me, bro. Otherwise, I'll come and nudge you IRL. And I'm like, bro does nothing but nudge. So, bro can have like 7 nudges, though. Oh, well. Sorry, not sorry, bro. Wait. Here we go. Focus on stream, get off TikTok. Focus on stream, get off TikTok. Oh, the man. It was absolutely... Bro, literally the one nudging me. Alright. Bro has me to focus on stream. Yeah, he should probably be focusing on work. Let's go this way. Let's because we kind of want to get the fast travel station. Well, as many fast travel points as we can get. See, this I quite like. You know, it turns green to show you that, like, you can climb it. If you didn't pay attention. gonna say. That's pretty mad. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. They're all dead. Okay. Break that radioactive mine whilst it slowly kills me. Right, let's get this data patch, shall we? So many ads here. Yeah, bro, maybe your guy shouldn't have put a sentinel shield down. I'm just gonna sit in it, because you can't do any damage to me. Well. Bro was cheating that much that he had to ground slam it. Imagine. So many badasses in this area. Oh. I can kill you. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Right, we're done. We're done shooting at each other. Oh yeah. We get class ones now. ADS proficiency is increased. Hit fire rate. Oh, you got these knives. Spawns 4 grenades on explosion. Whereas this spawns multiple knives. I don't know. Just prefer that. Right. I have no idea if this is the way you're meant to go, but this is the way I went. I'm just gonna... There should be nothing in here. And we can hit this. We can cap it. And we're done. And then just suddenly all these people appear, which is, I always find hilarious. Cool. Doesn't even show me it. Cool. Well, I need to end here so I can go get ready for work. To be honest, I will probably be back later, but much later, as I've got no work tomorrow. I've got some things I need to do after work, but after that, then I should be back, and then we can roll again. And we don't need to waste our time killing off bosses, unless I find out that some of them have some cool stuff that they drop that we've already defeated, and we'll go back and do that. But yeah, we'll leave you here with the, I don't even have an ending. I've just thought about that. I used to have an ending screen, but that's somehow disappeared. But, you know, kind of is what it is. Can't really say much. Can't really do much. I do want to try later doing a YouTube vertical. Like a YouTube vertical stream. I don't know how well that's going to work out for me. But we might give it a go. We might see how much it tanks the PC. But yeah, we'll go from there. Especially with Twitch bringing out vertical soon. At some point, if they're still going to bring it out, hopefully. Then if I can get one to work, then of course we literally just stream straight through to the other. And that way it's not like hard encoding, but we will see. And we'll catch you lot later.